that this would be possible. Shout out to my replay gang, my overseas gang, and my unsubscribed gang. If you're unsubscribed, you should go ahead and subscribe and join the tribe. Listen, over here, we're trying to bring men and women closer together by men bringing up the things that men actually want and are asking for, and our boundaries and standards. And, you know, we invite women on the podcast every now and again, but this isn't one of those panel discussions. I could care less what women think. I could care less what women trying to put across. They have plenty of channels pandering to them. This is for the men and from the man's perspective. This channel is a 95% man channel, so we're gonna rock with that. And you know, my views are up and everything like that, so I'm not gonna change anything up. So we're gonna keep the focus on, you know, what men want and not paying attention to what these women are saying and watching what they're doing and how they're choosing to phrase whatever they want. That being said, let's talk about it for a second, y'all. What do you think is the deal with these women and them wanting us to give in to their demands when we're clearly telling them that we don't want nothing to do with them? What do you think it is up with these women that are online all the time complaining about men that they don't have? They don't have a boyfriend, they don't have a girlfriend, I don't know what they, you know, I mean, they're bisexual. They don't have a boyfriend, they don't have a husband. Most of the time they have kids out of wedlock. So why in the world would you listen to a woman sitting here talking about whatever it is she wants when nobody wants a woman that Pookie and Ray Ray, Brady, or Brad didn't want? But yet she's online talking like she has good talking points, which maybe she has collected some good talking points for other women, but again, she's leftovers. So why in the world would any guy listen to some woman that's talking these leftover talk? Confirmation, right? If anything, if I would listen to a woman, I'd only listen to a woman that has been married for over 12 years, been in a relationship with a man for over 12 years, and that's the only way I'm listening to a woman. I'm listening to any woman that is single, with a bunch of kids, online, talking about blah, 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 blah. Who cares? Who cares? You have a whole bunch of kids or a kid, you have no, where's the daddy at? Where's the daddy at, man? I'm done with this stuff, man. I've been like kind of being soft about it here lately because, you know, I don't want to, you know what I mean? When you've ascended, you know, God has blessed you. Every day you're happy, but part of being happy is also, you know, making sure the message of God gets out there. And when you see men are constantly being bashed online and these same raggedy women bashing us are still trying to sleep with us, it doesn't make any sense. Now, there are some guys online that bash women. I'm not going to lie and say that. There are some men online and some males that bash females. But they're not trying to mess with those females, though. They're getting their passport and going overseas. They're not talking junk about the females while simultaneously trying to sleep with them. That's what these women are doing. They're online, running their mouth about men. Oh, well, the men are just, I'm a man, and why don't the man, and I was always told that a man is this, and my daddy said a man is like that, and my uncle always told me that a man is this, and my last man that was kind of decent when he was decent was doing this. Who cares, woman? Who cares what you're talking about? Man, gentlemen, I'm telling you right now, bruh. Don't listen to any of this babble. Let me tell you something. I'm a very handsome dude. I've gone through my Pookie and Ray Ray moments where I was just running through them. Listen, man, do you think that women were running me through the ringer like they're running through most guys, telling them that they want this and that? Nah, man. They see a handsome dude, I got my junk together. All they wanted to do was just lay in the bed with me, man. They weren't making me go through the same ringer that a regular guy has to go through when they're online, talking all this babble about, you know, you got to be this, that, and a third. Nah, man. Women classify you. If you look like you got a little bit of money, wearing brands, and you got a haircut, and you wash your ass, and you're handsome, bruh, or if you're a bad boy, bruh, you're going to get the draws automatically. You ain't got to do all that work. It ain't going to happen. So when they're online, see, that's the reason why a lot of you guys, some of you guys fall for what they say. I'm a very handsome guy that used to work for the White House. I used to be an engineer working for the government, so I was making over 100,000. So I'm just going to say it like this. I ran through a lot of women back in the day. And the women I got were high-level women, none of these streetwalkers, and I didn't have to do any of this work that they're telling y'all that y'all got to do, and you got to be like this and that. They didn't care. They didn't care. They want an attractive, handsome guy that's fit, a guy that looks like he's healthy, and they didn't care, you know what I'm saying, about any relationship, all this relationship status stuff. These women talking about, I check up on and make sure he's not married. No, they don't. When you're a handsome guy, they don't care about none of that stuff. They don't check in and see if you're married, like check it online and see if you're married. They don't go through your social media. As a matter of fact, they don't want to find out anything because they want to feel like maybe if they can throw that thing on you good enough, you know what I'm saying, they put that wet on you good enough, you might leave whoever you're with, because they know a handsome guy that's got himself halfway together is not going to be single. They know that. They know any halfway decent handsome guy is going to have options. They should know that. If they're a pretty woman, then they should know a handsome guy should have options as well. They don't care, man, when it comes to a handsome guy. They only get online and talk that babble because other women are watching and they don't want to come off like they're the only one out there, you know what I'm saying, being kind of loose with handsome men. And they want to go along to get along with this this woman's feminist movement type of thing going on. But I'm gonna tell you straight up, when you're a handsome guy, I'm gonna rename this. When you're a handsome guy, women do not put all these different obstacles in your way. When you're a handsome guy, you don't have to deal with women, and being handsome is subjective, right? So some women find handsome guys chubby guys. Some women find handsome guys super skinny guys running around, you know what I'm saying, with tight clothes on or whatever, right? Every woman has their preference. As a guy, however you're made to be a handsome guy, you have to be super confident. You could be a traditionally ugly man, but if you are confident and you work out and you get your body in shape, or, you know, even if you're one of those bigger guys, because women do like big guys too. If you know how to carry it with confidence, you can have any woman you want. Any woman you want, because being handsome is subjective. Of course, you have traditionally handsome men like me, you know what I'm saying, cheekbones, jawline, you know what I mean, the eyes, all that stuff, eyebrows. But then again, you can get a guy who has some money. They're tearing that whole place down over there across the street. You know what I'm saying? Look at, they are done. They're like, tear it down. Can you see it? Oh no, can you see it? You know what I mean? Getting really old, putting up the new. But you can make yourself handsome. Work out. Get some self-respect about yourself and your confidence. You build confidence by taking a break from these women, because what women do for the most part is break a man's confidence. So that way you're the kind of guy where they can get you anytime they want to. You feel like they have value, and they really don't. They really don't. You only need one good woman. You only need one good woman. All these other women you're messing around with, they know they're not good women. So they're gonna try to fool you every chance they get. Don't fall for it, bro. Don't fall for it, bro. Get yourself to be handsome. And again, there's traditional handsome, but that's just the media trying to put some kind of stigma on men. Women all have their own preferences. Some women don't like traditional handsome men because they're too insecure to have one. So they want a different kind of handsome man, you know, that they don't think that many women will want, right? So handsome is subjective. So just, you know, wash your butt. If you're, you know, big guy, I don't care if you're a big guy, go for some walks. Get your cardio right. You can still be big and be a big boy and have your cardio right. You want to have your cardio right and be working out, because even if you're a big guy and you're working out, you're going to have confidence. Working out builds confidence. Working out helps you build mental discipline. So look at this fly landing right on my doggone my phone. Got somebody spying on me. You know what I'm saying? It's going to build your mental discipline. It's going to build your fortitude. So no matter what size you are, working out, because, you know, you have to work out all the time. Once you start, you got to keep doing it. You can't quit. If you quit from working out, you'll be sloppier than you were when you started. So it takes that kind of discipline daily, and that kind of daily discipline is going to let you know what you need to do to be where you want to be at. And when women come at you all crazy, running their mouths like they do towards me, I just take an analytical approach to it, and I look at them. I'm like, well, you look raggedy. You don't look like you're in the pinnacle of fitness. That's one strike. And you don't have any money, or you wouldn't be talking to me. You'd be a rich chick. That's two strikes. And then, you know, ask her if she have any kids. Guarantee you she'll have at least one. That's strike three. I'm telling you right now, A woman's job is to get online or in person and mentally manipulate you into thinking that she's an option or worth your time or better than you, because they can't approach you straight up and just talk to you and you figure it out on your own that she's a great woman, because most of them aren't great. Most of them are leftovers. So they'll start off with mental manipulation, you know, and you're thinking that it's just conversation. Watch what this woman is saying. Watch how she decides to say things, when she decides to say it. Watch how she looks off to the side when she's thinking of a lie to tell you. Because a liar can't look you in your eyes while they're coming up with the lie. They got to look off to the side, look down, look away. I'm an eye contact guy, if you can't tell. And the way to make sure that somebody's not lying to me is to see if they can make eye contact. There are liars that can make eye contact, but then again, I'm the kind of person that can see the lie in your eyes. So you think you're slick and you can tell me a lot in my face? Nah, you'll still have, you know what I'm saying, some kind of hint or some kind of tell, and I'll be able to tell you're a liar. And once you're a liar to me, there ain't no coming back. If you're a mental manipulator, you're a liar. If you have to go into situations like these women, every time I see them talking to a guy or about something, they're always trying to manipulate the situation, vouch for other women with a bunch of kids, or try to justify women having a bunch of kids. What do you need to justify it for if you have a good argument? What do you need to justify anything? You should be able to be a great woman. A guy should be able to tell you a great woman and y'all go on dates. No, they got to justify and convince you to take their leftover raggedy asses that they've been putting up in Pookie's face all day long. No, man, we don't want Pookie's leftovers. I'll make a whole series about that. Pookie's leftovers. We don't want Pookie's leftovers. I don't know what, this like when they're running around talking about we're smashing guys and, you know, they talk about they got HOEs or whatever. That's them trying to get out of the fact that everybody knows that when a woman starts collecting bodies, you know, she has a name for herself. So what they're trying to do is make it seem like they're like men. They collect bodies and it mean nothing. Nah, the world don't work like that, lady. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're able to use your looks to get ahead in life and have that double standard, the double standard of men being able to run through women without being judged badly will stay around. And the women that are running through men will be judged. You will have a name for yourself. And calling yourself whatever and saying that they're your HOEs ain't going to change that name you're going to get for yourself. Your name for yourself is going to be very loose. You're a loose woman with a loose mouth, right? That's going to be your downfall. Being a loose woman with a loose mouth, and you think all that jibber jabber you've collected online is going to save you, but as long as I'm arming men with these talking points, when you come around with that bibbity babble bullshit, they're going to be able to disarm you. You're going to want to go run back, run to your girls, and cry about how this new crap y'all are putting out ain't working. Nobody cares what you're talking about. Y'all ruined your names too much, man. You've ruined your names too much. No one cares what y'all are talking about. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Y'all used to talk in a way about 10 years ago or so where you seem like you're kind of listening to what we're saying. You're not listening to nothing now. So guess what? Neither are we. We don't care what you're saying. If you have children, you're leftovers. Now, if the guy wants to work on that situation with you and the woman's humble or whatever, he can do that. But if you have children out of wedlock, you're leftovers, okay? And most of y'all have children. Most of y'all have children, okay? So let's talk about those. Those of you that have children, you don't have the baby dad on child support. The baby dad doesn't provide. And we don't know when the baby dad pops up in your life and dusts off the poom poom. We don't know when he's doing that, because if he's not paying, then he probably ain't got a bad relationship with you. Because normally you put a guy on, make him pay and put him on child support, they don't really want nothing to do with you because you're making them pay money. So if the baby dad is in the child's life and not paying child support, he's more than likely paying with his penis, okay? And she's gonna go ahead and let him do that kind of stuff because she's having a hard time finding a man with her masculine ass frame, right? She can't find a man like that, not a real man, just another Pookie. So why get a new Pookie? Might as well get the old Pookie that made the baby with. Might as well get him. Can't find a decent man because she don't know how to shut her mouth. She don't know how to shut her mouth long enough to get a decent man. She don't know how to keep her mouth quiet, you know what I'm saying, closed. She don't know how to make sure her words aren't little slights and shade, you know what I'm saying, because she's so traumatized. She don't know how to speak to men at all without dropping some shade or a slight or something, you know what I mean, to make that guy feel some type of way, which is really just her projecting all her trauma onto somebody else. Man, the way I'm able to analyze and look at things, if I'm the peace, love, and light guy that y'all know me as, And I'm telling y'all, don't mess with these women right now. Bruh, heed my warning, man. Heed my warning. You know I'm all out here, love everybody, but these women aren't worth nothing right now, man. They are not worth nothing right now. All they want to do is sleep around with everybody, find different ways to manipulate people into thinking that they're not sleeping with everybody. They want to make you feel like they have value, you know what I'm saying, outside of their womb, the portal to this realm that, you know, is their most valuable, most important part of their body, part of their being to a man is, you know, building a legacy with that man, or that man, you know what I'm saying, having you as his woman and knowing that you're not out there doing trifling things. But they done gotten caught up and think that they're alpha females, and if they can sling their womb around like a man can sling his wand around. It's not the same. You are not giving nothing, you're taking. And every time you take a new man, you have a soul bond with that man. And then you start bonding with these different dudes, and you have this weird, crazy personality because you've done taken in so much seed of life from different kind of men, even wicked men, that's gonna become a part of you. That's when we talk about getting demons attached to you. You sleeping with a demon is gonna get a demon attached to you. And you're not taking no time in between sleeping with men to get these demons off of you. You're just going from one guy to the next because you don't wanna deal with all the trauma you've accumulated from your bad life choices. You don't wanna do anything of the nature. You just wanna sit around, bounce from body to body. And whenever men get on your nerves too much, start sleeping with your home girl, because they do that a lot. They sleep with the girls. Most of these chicks that are constantly trying to innuendo you as being down low, they're down low. They've had a moment or two with another female. But in society, we allow women to get off the hook with everything. So they can have one or two hot girl summers, one or two moments where they hook up with a girl, and we don't consider them bisexual or gay or down low or nothing, right? Come on, bruh. Come on, bro. Those women are not straight if they mess with other women. They are not straight. They're not straight at all. And you'll find out real quick how not straight they are once you start dating them and being with them. They're going to have masculine traits, and they're going to do things masculinely, right? Because they might be the stud in the situation whenever they're with girls. So I don't have time for none of this kind of stuff. Down low women, masculine women, women that are really out there to be king destroyers, just, you know, trying to, listen, you better be on your P's and Q's. You better stop running around here listening to these women talk. There's no reason to listen to her talk. If you're not dating her, if she's not a prospect, and if she's a prospect, her talk is gonna be in alignment with your purpose. If she's not talking that way and she's just talking about stuff like, oh, women nowadays have it so hard, and this life's so hard for women, and there's guys out here deleting women all the time. Shut up. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? You sitting here talking this bibble babble while black men are getting deleted all the freaking time. You just want to make it seem hyper focused on women and females when we don't know what caused the situation. I'm not never saying it's justified, but people are not running around here using common sense. I have women that'll get in my face and run their mouth. I'm a whole combat veteran. These women are not using logic. They're using the system, the social construct that's built that says you shouldn't do X, Y, and Z to women, while simultaneously telling me and telling you that the social construct that we have to make sure that women are safe and there's laws and rules to make sure that guys don't go over the top of women, they're trying to tell us that men are not needed, and that social construct that men built is not needed. Well, then where's your safety at? Where's your safety at, lady? Because as tough as you think you are, if there's bad guys out there without good guys keeping them back, who's going to stop them from doing whatever they want to do to you? What, your self-defense class? Your stud friend who thinks that she can box up a guy when we know that men's bones are way more dense? We've seen multiple athletes of women, athletes, I mean, these are athletes, getting knocked out by untrained and unconditioned men. They have no conditioning, they look sloppy, and they still be knocking these women out. You wanna know why? Because even as a guy that's fit, a sloppy dude, when that testosterone is running through him, and if he has the right kind of vision in his head, I'm gonna win this no matter what, it's gonna be one hell of a fight. I don't care what dude you get in a fight with, fat dude, even the super skinny ones. You gotta be, them super skinny dudes have cardio. They will be throwing them fists like crazy, man, like it ain't nothing. As a man, you can never underestimate another man. We know that no matter what, how that guy looks, there's gonna be some furniture moving no matter what. Women don't move like that. Women run their mouth. Women say a bunch of stuff without thinking about the consequences of it. And then they get online and be like, oh, this happened. I mean, what were you doing? What were you saying? Again, this has nothing to do with the actual victims after they've gone through the court process and it's been, known that they didn't say nothing or do nothing. But the ones that are sitting there antagonizing men that they know that are not emotionally intelligent, if they know get triggered easily, but you're still gonna run your mouth in his face and hope that he's man enough not to do something stupid, that don't make no sense, man. That don't make no sense. And the reason why they run their mouth so much, they're so in their ego without having any checks and balances that they get upset about everything and feel like they gotta say something about everything. They get upset about everything. Gotta say something about everything. And then wonder why men don't want you. I don't want a headache, chick. You think that little thing between your legs means something. Listen, woman, there are twice as many of y'all as there is us. And I only need one. I'm not greedy, I'm not an alpha. So while you're sitting around here trying to run your mouth like a crazy ass ex, running her mouth before I had to get rid of her, just, honestly, it's just women not want to take accountability and they want to be in the streets. They just want to be in the streets. They want to be HOEs. I'm gonna be real with you. Listen, man, if society changed up and started promoting black men and trying to push an agenda for black men, no, I'm not getting behind it. I don't know what they're doing it for. I'm not your puppet, right? And more than likely it's some kind of agenda to depopulate. So when these women are just jumping on board because society is making these movies calling the woman king, and there's all these what's that transformer? What's that dude name? What's that transformer that be wearing dresses all the time? I don't watch none of this stuff. So Tyler Perry, all these different Tyler Perry movies talking about women. And, man, it's an agenda. Why do you think this movie is so popular? It's always bashing men, shaming men, emasculating men, and one of which is him being 6 foot something in a whole doggone dress, acting like somebody's grandmother. Just a whole bunch of flagrant, weird, zesty things going on. And a man can't, be a man in the slightest capacity, man. You gotta wear some pink, some nail polish. You gotta feminize yourself in some type of way to be able to get somewhere nowadays. Nah, man, we done with this stuff, man. We're done with this stuff. Whole time while they're trying to feminize us, women are dressing like men, wearing Jordans. They're so weird, man. They got their whole thing. They can dress in dresses and the whole woman look, but they gotta be able to flip it and have a stud look too. I gotta look good in sweats and the same thing a man looks good in. What is wrong with them? Watch how these women do stuff, bruh. Watch how they do stuff and watch the reason why they're doing stuff. They're competing with us all the time. All the time competing with us on the dumbest levels. We wear sweatpants and Jordans and fitteds. Now they're wearing sweatpants and Jordans and fitteds just to look pretty in it, to take pictures in it. Like, I can switch it up. I can do it too. Girl, man, look, man, y'all are a mess. Be a woman. Dress like a woman. Man, if you wear fitteds and you wear sweatpants all your life, I ain't talking about you. But if you're one of these women who see men wearing it and get jealous of us and then want to do the same thing and then be like, I'm a woman doing it though. Like, man, you're a headache. You'll never get a real man. Just keep doing what you're doing and showing us who you are. A hot mess that's always trying to compete with men because you're so freaking insecure. How you gonna be trying to sleep with men and compete with them at the same time? Y'all are so freaking weird, man. Y'all are so freaking weird. I'm gonna call you females out on every video, man. I'm calling you raggedy ass females out on every video. I'm done. I'm done. I ain't got nothing nice to say about y'all. Y'all don't do nothing right. I'm done. I'm done. I ain't talking about the ladies, but there's very few in between of those. There's way more females and women. And I'm talking about y'all, the ones out there messing everything up for everybody. Having guys where we don't want to deal with y'all at all. We don't want to deal with females. We don't want to deal with ladies. We don't want to deal with none of y'all right now. Y'all messing the game up for everybody. You used to have us dumb enough to still chase you. Now we're like, the hell with that. I ain't chasing shit. I want to chase these raggedy ass females out here. Tell them they hate men, but still trying to lay up one at night and trying to hide it from their friends. What? I'm tired of y'all, man. I'm tired of y'all. And I want to make sure that all the men that are out there thinking just like me, we're going to get ourselves, right? And we're going to get right with God and wait on a woman. Because y'all are not it. Y'all are not it. And I'm out of here.